What are some benefits of using a camera strap? I personally don't use camera straps. I've taken them off my cameras because they get in the way. But there are a number of people that use different camera straps. So what I'll do is I'll give you a bit of information about the types of camera straps that are available and what they can do for you. So there's different types: hand strap, crossbody strap, harness, holsters. There's all sorts of options to help you hold your camera or keep it with you, or even use it to get steady shots, because that's something that you can use it for. So there's different types of materials that are available for camera straps. That's something you want to think about and possibly review if you're buying a camera strap. You've got the nylon webbing type, you've got the paracord style ones, you've got leather, cotton, nearly every fabric you can actually get a strap. So the straps can be neck straps. You can actually have them around your neck, which is similar to the standard ones Canon give you. They can be handheld ones, so similar to like you get mobile phones, you have a little bit of a hook type one where you can put your hand through so the camera doesn't drop. This will be DSLRs and point and shoot, so I'm going to cover both. You have the little straps, which are like the handheld type ones where you can put your hand in it, and it basically is like a bit of an extra grip on the camera, so it's kind of stuck to your hand, if it, as it were. And leather seems to be the main one for that because it's a bit more robust. You have the crossbody type ones as well, whereby you can actually hang your camera from your side, and I've used a few of those. The Black Rapid style ones, I've not been too happy with those types. They kind of move about a bit too much, and if you're in a busy venue, for example, you can knock people easily. Apart from that, you've got the dual harness type straps as well. You can get that in leather or in nylon, where you can have two cameras either side of your body. Again, there's a bit of freedom there where they actually wobble quite a bit. There's additional ones where you can actually get little clips that put onto your strap of your camera bag or backpack, where you can basically slide it on. So it's like a bit of a slide onto your chest. You can actually get a full-on, similar to a GoPro chest harness type, where you can actually hook the camera in front of your body. So there's loads of different options out there. The main ones that I find have been good is the spider holsters, whereby you put them on your belt and you can actually hook your camera into it. If I quickly show you, well, I can't show you it because it's a podcast, but you'll understand if you ever search spider holsters, or if you think about cowboys and how they have guns. Holsters, that's basically that's a good way of getting it to you if you're listening to this on the podcast. So that'll be something that would help you. I've made a separate video about how to hold two cameras at the same time, which will get you started, and the types of cameras that you can put on that. So the main thing is you want to be comfortable when you're carrying your cameras. If you're doing a full day shoot, you want something that's not going to cause you pain, because your neck strap around your neck is going to cause you some issues. Let's think about that. If you've got a heavy camera and you just got it around your neck, you'll have, at the end of the day, you'll have a bad neck. Your neck's going to definitely hurt. And on your chest, where the camera has been bumping, that's going to be bruised up possibly. Apart from that, the handheld one, you will be holding a camera for quite a lengthy amount of time if you're doing a full day's shoot. That does mean if you have a heavy lens and a camera, then that will obviously hurt your arm or your muscles, so that's not a great option either. Apart from that, when the straps come into play, that is a better support system because your shoulders are taking the brunt of the weight. However, in different types of scenarios, you'll have to think about how the cameras are moving and if they're going to knock into things that you're walking past. The spider harness has been the best possible option because the weight is on your belt, on your hips, you could say. You can get pads which actually go on your legs so the lenses don't rub up against your leg as well. So that's a great addition to have on your camera. I'll link you to additional video which will show you that in play, and an example of me walking with it as well. So you can see here now, I'll give you an example of me walking with it, and we can easily take out the lens, put that back in, take out the body, put it back in. The main thing we need is these. So these things here are basically holsters. I'll put a link in the description so you can check them out. I have an extra belt here which I use just for this purpose. So I open this belt up and feed it through. That's one. then here is 2. It's just a case of feeding it through. If I show you how this fits on, you could use a different belt where it's got a loop, a buckle, but I prefer these because I can cinch it down. I'll put them in the right positions. Okay, so there's one, there's 2. So right now here, if I get a close up on that, there's a little ball in there. And now if I get my camera, and I basically screw that on the bottom of the camera. These are similar to the spider holsters. I've put a little loop in there which allows me to tighten it a bit better. So now that basically fits in. So that's my camera, number 1. Number 2, same sort of thing. So that there, again, screws in the bottom, it's a little ball, fits into the... Okay, so I'm just demonstrating right now how it looks with 2 cameras. So again, it's got a little clip here. If you zoom in on there, and you'll see that little clip there, that locks into place so it doesn't move, it doesn't come back out unless I open that. Max, come here. Hey, come here. Here. Sit. Wait. So I've got another one here, and you can see that's perfect. So if I was to do a photo, Max, you ready? You're going to get a photo. I don't have a card in my camera. I do not have a card in my camera. That is because this wasn't planned, was it, Max? Okay, come on, go. So now you can see, I'll give you a little demo. Comfortably, kind of, like here, there's no problems. I've got this here, so that's what's making the noise. It's kind of banging into that. But I've had a 70 to 200 on this body, and it's perfectly fine. And yeah, that gives you an idea of carrying multiple cameras if you're in a fashion show. You can see here now, I'll give you an example of me walking with it, and we can easily take out the lens, put that back in, take out the body, put it back in. If you're rushing about, there's no problem with them. So you can see there. Here, Max, come here. Sit. Here. Hey. Come here. Sit. Wait. Come on. So you can see now there are 2 camera bodies. I have the pads which I can put on here as well. So you can pick this up. I'll show you one. I won't show you both. So now if I put this on, right now this camera now rests on this. If you get a close-up of that, you see it's resting on the padding. When it's resting on the padding, what that means is as you walk, it won't chafe against your leg. What I normally do is I have it like that. If you can get a close-up there, you'll see it rests on my leg. And this little, if you get close up here, you'll see that little clip there holds it in place so it can't come out. All you do is hold that, so it stops it dropping out. So those are 2 cameras carried very easily and comfortably. I've had the 70 to 200 on this one as well, and it's longer. I just use the pad because what happens is as you walk it can like move slightly, so you'll feel it and bruise your leg, but yeah, it's okay.